And anything else that Carmine sees that is shiny and or deliciously bloody enough to take.
I can take the other one's kneecaps after.
Because in the middle of this room sits a giant dragon illusion. You know what we should do? We should have Fred and the boss move up to the door, have them knock on it so that it opens, and then have Fred maybe move up to the door, have them knock on the door because they would know the specific knocks thanks to them having the memories of the brain that they devoured, and then Fred immediately just acid splashing whoever's on the other side in the face.
My darn. Roll 20 is not being nice to me today.
Oh.
I was trying to draw and the page moved.
Alright, you're told by Mimi and Fred, as they're kind of getting used to speaking. It's a bit of a rare treat. You gotta show coin, or columns eat you. And they each come up here, and they reach in and they grab something and they show them off to some figures that appear to be carved into the columns. And then they walk ahead.
I'll look for a coin on the rogue.
And I'll go and look for a coin on the archer. Oh yeah, are you going to coup de grace the archer just by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, you find one there. And Tankerbell, you start going up to the archer, and as you pass the pillars, you hear grinding rock noises.
I begin looking really quickly for the coin.
1 second. Let me get to in here. This is... okay. In each of the kind of emerging from the pillars are these forms that appeared etched, and now they manifest in 3 dimensions as... I'll make these a little bigger just to showcase. Again, the scale is like, eh. Boop. As these, like, person-sized stone guardians of some variety end up like climbing out of the columns, and as they do, you can see that there's actually like little wings that are on the back of them as well, and they kind of and they make gravelly, crunchy sounds out of their mouths.
Yep, no, I'm looking for that coin. Like, really looking for that coin.
Go ahead, and I want another initiative, as the Guardians have been awakened, and we'll see what happens.
17, that's better.
Okay.
Boss...
Tankerbell's on 17.
Boss had a +2 dex?
1 second. 0 dex, 2 strength.
What about the acolyte?
Acolyte 0.
Acolyte has a 0, so it's just a flat d20.
Carmine has 5.
Carmine's on 5. Mimi?
Mimi is on a 12.
Fred?
And Fred is on 13.
Okay.
And Tankerbell is on 17.
Ooh,
as it
there we
should
go.
be. As it should be.
And then my
Natural
little
initiative.
my little
Playing a
duder
cleric
here.
this time. I thought I rolled enough ones for initiative when I was playing Celine.
I go on a 14. So that means we have Tankerbell going first. These things come out and they look kind of vicious. What would you like to do?
Tankerbell is looking for that coin on the archer's corpse.
Okay.
And as soon as she finds it, she's gonna hold it up.
Roll a sleight of hand as you're trying to like get in, but you have little tiny hands, so you can sort of dart around a little easier. You can make sleight of hand at advantage,
All right.
which is probably straight up
That'll
for
be-
you. I don't know. Pixies are tricksy. I don't know if they have I don't know if they have sleight of hand modifier in their stat
They
block.
don't have that. They don't have
Pixie.
a sleight of hand proficiency, but with the dex, 2d20 keep highest 1 + 5. It's at 11 because I rolled awful.
Okay.
Um,
Unfortunately, you're kind of blundering around. It seems like this rogue. This rogue is one of those that has like the necklace with like every symbol of the pantheon on it. And you're like, oh, that's kind of a cool Ouija looking one. And you flip through like, oh, that's what do they call that one? Ogma. But it doesn't seem to be the coin as you're kind of you're going through and doing some ruffling here. Next are going to be my gargs, my little gargoyles here. And it is going to they are really just going to move up, and they're going to fly over. This is going to make searching a little harder as they're going to come on and slam and welcome you to the jam. Uh, 14 hit.
miss.
No, if a 14 didn't hit.
Also miss.
The other one. Oh, jeez. That tiny, yeah, you're you're weaving and dodging as these stone claws. Like at one point, like they kind of scrape against each other and sparks kind of come up out of the. Does one hit? No. Wow. All right. It's a flurry of stone claws as they are going.
Clashing against each other.
Yeah.
Dive in,
It's almost like cats fighting and over you, and like a claw goes against the brass door and kind of sparks fly out. Okay, that was my monsters. We come up to Fred.
Fred's gonna acid splash.
All right, Fred,
Is
you
this
acid
two?
splash.
Oh yeah, I think Fred could tackle both of them with the acid
Yep.
splash.
Yep.
They're within 5 feet of each other. So both of them need to make a dex save.
Now none of that's gonna go over onto Tankerbell, correct? It's a
Yep.
5-foot thingy.
Yep.
It's one creature within range or two
Oh,
creatures
that's
within
right.
range that are within 5 feet of each other.
That's right. Okay. So these guys aren't too good at this. The top one is gonna take it. And the bottom one is also. Wow. All right. Who knew gargoyles were horrible at dex saves?
And it's a D6 acid damage.
Yep. 5 acid damage.
Alrighty. It starts to sizzle into their stone.
Pock marks and whatnot.
All right. Now it is Mimi's turn.
Mimi's just gonna stay back for the time being, I think.
Okay. Mimi's the boss. Mimi can supervise.
Yeah. And that'll make it Carmine.
Carmine's turn. Carmine, you're
I'm gonna dash.
all right. 1, 2,
I'm
3,
too far
4,
away.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clomp, clomp, clomp. You're sending up sparks from your iron boots on the stone. Clunk, 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 clunk.
Get over
And
here.
it did show a coin, so.
I'm going to kick you. In your
Yeah,
funny shins.
Tankerbell. What are you doing?
Still searching.
All right. This is going to be because you have these things both attacking you. I'm going to say this is going to be at disadvantage because you have a lot more to dodge and worry about. Oh.
12, because it would have been a 20 otherwise, 25 otherwise.
You're so close.
It's DC 13 in there. Yep.
invincible bosses, invincible puzzles of finding a coin on a necklace on a unconscious person.
Just
Uh,
awful rolls today. Oh Jesus, what have I done to forsake you?
My gargoyles are gonna. I'm just gonna roll 2d20 because they get 2 attacks each, and we're gonna add 4 to each of these. We have an 11 and a 10, and
Misses.
oh, 19 and 17.
Oh, those are good. Those are gonna hurt. Now, are these? Let me just check something real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. The first one is going to be 3 piercing.
Okay.
And 3 piercing.
That hurts. But I'm still up.
Okay.
That would make it Fred's turn, and I'm guessing Fred is gonna acid splash them both again.
Acid splash. Make some saves.
All
And
right.
Mimi's gonna.
First is going to be top. Second's going to be bottom. Both are straight up. Wow. All right. So the first one learned its lesson, but the second.
Both will save.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's at 11. That's right.
DC
Okay.
11. DC 11.
Okay. They take a quick, like a little jump back. Okay. It
Mimi.
is. Yeah, Mimi.
Mimi's not gonna do anything, so yeah, Mimi's gonna continue to supervise. So Carmine.
I'm gonna kick its shin. I'm going for the bottom one.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got there.
Make an X save.
Oh, that's right.
DC 14.
No, I fail.
3.
If it can be prone, it's prone, and it's taken some bludgeoning damages. Carmine shoved his iron
3d10
into it.
plus 4.
19 points of damage.
All right. So your iron boots, like, you slide into this thing and it just explodes in stone.
There's no blood. That's disappointing.
Aww.
Yeah, just some dust.
And then it's gonna be Tankerbell's turn. Tinkerbell's still gonna be searching. I'm gonna activate my superior invisibility too.
Okay. All right. You
Will
are
that,
invisible. Is that an action?
I don't think. Oh, actually, if it is, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
Because I need to be searching.
All right. Go ahead and.
Bonus action. Bonus action.
Oh, it's a bonus action to go invisible?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you're Faye. Why am I saying wow?
So rolling the sleight of hand again. Advantage, disadvantage? Question mark.
There's 1 on you, so this is going to be straight up.
Don't roll awful. Roll just absolutely awfully.
Ah,
okay,
like
yeah,
his chest is just so sweaty. Like your hands keep slipping around under the shirt, and
Ugh. It's
you pull out like a little like a cameo, and like, oh, is that this person's like wife and kids? Whatever, and keep looking for the coin.
and the thing is can attack me, but it's gonna be a disadvantage.
Yeah, it's gonna continue to flail. So the first attack on the 2d20, I'm gonna keep the lowest. So nope, and then nope. All right, it's fanning you off,
And now it's
swirling the
Fred's
dust.
turn.
Acid splash. Make a save.
Acid splash, acid splash, acid splash.
Well, I mean, to be fair, once he gets to a high enough level, it's
Oh,
not going to be
boo.
acid splash, acid splash, acid splash. It's going to be lightning bolt,
Ooh.
lightning bolt, lightning
Yeah.
bolt.
Okay. It's sizzling on there. Like a couple little gloops of liquefied stone fall off. It's still in there, and it gravelly hisses. Next up,
Mimi
we
is-
have Fred.
Mimi is going to continue to supervise, and then it's Carmine. Carmine just kicking it at shit.
Mimi, Carmine, yep. Carmine, you
Give me
want
a
to
save.
slide into this one too? All right.
Also, I'm not even seeing what's going on above me, just by the way.
Did an 11 save it? Oh no, that was against the spell.
It does. No,
Oh.
it does.
It was 14. So,
Oh wait, no, that's against the spell. Yeah. So, yeah, 23, and just.
And dust. Now, not that there's any enemies left, but because of all the dust in the air, you are kind of visible, Tankerbell, because the dust is like settling on you, and people can see where it's swirling around because you're flying. But there's no one here to really care, so.
I'm gonna find this. Finally. Where was this number 3 rounds ago?
Hey, a critical success on an unconscious person under no duress. You did it. It's okay, Tankerbell. Like you can clutch it and like have that like victory. Like yeah, you hold it up like you're the champion and.
And I'm looking rolling
turn
around.
around and there's just dust and crumbling pieces of rock.
You kicked the both of the shins, didn't you?
I did. They didn't bleed though.
And then there's this long line of curses and obscenities in Sylvan that would make mothers cover their children's ears. Hold up the coin to the goddamn statues.
Now, what I will do, because you all don't have any healing per se, but there are some fickle gods out there that apparently even favor the tiny fae that exist in the lands of Mesotopia. There are some things that are floating, and I have well, one each for you. So if you want to redeem that, I will count that as one of your hit die that you can re-roll and add con to recover.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that because
Okay.
I have. Would you like to know how many hit points I have?
How many?
I have 14.
Ah, yes. Yeah, you're a glass. Well, I'd say glass cannon, but you're like a glass status effector, which is even more precarious.
So, for me, it would be a d6 plus 4?
A d6 plus your con mod, which would be 1.
Yeah, 4.
I believe. Oh, do you have a 18 con?
Yeah, red caps
Yeah.
are ridiculous.
Okay.
I get a d4 plus 1. I heal 5 of the 6 damage that was dealt to me.
Yay! Thank you,
I'm
fickle
just-
gods.
Ooh, max. So I'm at
So
41.
my
health.
wings ache a little, and Carmine's fine.
I am
would be
floating
Fred's
4.
What would be Fred's hit dice and con?
Fred.
I believe he was
0
he had
con.
D6 plus 0.
And
D8 plus 0.
the
D8?
acolyte is.
Yeah, it's a D8.
Yeah, it's a D8. D8 plus.
Okay. So
0.
he
It's flat D8.
7.
Yep, he'll regain 7 hit points, and the thug is also a D8. Yeah, he's also a D8, but he has a plus 2. So instead of 5 hit points, he has 14.
Alright, so we're going to convert that to hit points left. Okay. Fred's fine. He took no damage, so.
Yeah, it's just Mimi that needs to heal.
Okay.
And Mimi did heal.
Yep.
Yeah, no, Fred had his mind very thoroughly blanked and then eaten. He got blinded, and then his intellect was devoured, and then he was eaten.
What's his max health then?
9.
Oh. So I didn't need
Yeah.
a roll for it.
No.
Okay.
But
So ignore the D8.
All right.
I'm gonna pop the door open. Pop the door open by the means of the
Wait, wait,
of the coins because we've got all four now. Yeah. Okay.
wait. I'm gonna take this guy's kneecaps. From the ranger.
Sure. You have time to take his kneecaps while we open the door.
Okay, so Tankerbell's here, like putting the coin, and then while you're doing this, Mimi's just gonna simply come up. I am the boss. I have the key to this door. Boop, and takes like a boss, like it's a coin that's similar, but it's different, and puts it to the door, and you just hear inside these metal doors a kunk as something unlocks. You're welcome.
Yes, thank you, Mimi. And
Carmine is stuffing 2 more kneecaps into her bag.
Mimi just sort
also,
of
hold on.
looks at her hand and just is fascinated by fingers.
They're like claws, but not.
Okay, dragon images no more.
Okay. The doors are unlocked.
Let's go.
All right.
Walk into the cabal of vampires and die.
Tankerbell.
Guys, good job.
Tankerbell, you start pushing on the doors, and you actually do have some, like, you have some strength, but are you flying or are you on the ground? Because you won't, like, I guess it's like flying, you're not really going to be able to get, like, push on it, but maybe if you put your feet on the ground, you might be able to. Or you could just have...
I'll put my feet on the ground and just...
Sure.
Ugh.
Carmine, you want to get the other door and you open them together?
Yes.
All right.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
All right. Let's move. Boop-a-doo. This person's gonzo. We have... You're gone. Okay. Beyond these doors is a long hallway. I'm going to say that these were the double doors that opened up. And there is... And now, actually, I'm going to change the background music because you are further inside this place. Okay. This long hallway has 3 doors leading from it. Faint noises of conversation can be heard from the doors heading east and west, while a light breeze travels from the door heading north. And I'm sorry. It's not a traditional up is north in this with what I'm referencing. So I'll make a notation here since. Boop. Boop.
Okay. Let's see here then. Doors, and there's probably traps in here or something. Yeah, I'm gonna pop my invisibility and check what's in door number 1.
Okay. Boop. You go over here. Carmine, do you? I'm considering you all still in the hex room, by the way. Like, the doors have opened. Tankerbell wants to fly ahead. Are you doing anything, Carmine?
No, I'll wait.
Okay, and do you want Fred or Mimi to do anything, or is this a solo scout mission for Tankerbell?
Soul scouting.
Okay.
I need Fred and Mimi to be here so I can shout attack.
All right.
Let's see what's in behind door number 1.
Yeah. Are you gonna just attempt to open it, or do you want to do anything else before that?
I'm gonna look at the door.
Okay. It is a old, not like decrepit, but it's an old wooden door, which is, I mean, this little hidey place wasn't created new anytime recently. But there is a little bit of light that is like just barely peeking through little cracks, and it does sound like there's muffled voices coming from beyond the door.
Okay. If that's the case, I am going to attempt to open the door.
Sure.
And I hope that it's not trapped.
All right. Give me an athletics. Let's see if you can kind of beat your wings. Like you build up a little turbo push here, and you can push it open here. You are strong.
Okay.
You're also tiny and flying.
Yes. Given that we were talking about her strength, instead of using the regular modifier, I think this would make sense. Except, well, it's still not very good.
Okay, so you
I'm
kind
strong with something tiny.
of you push on it, and maybe in your expert opinion, maybe it's kind of stuck. I don't know. Maybe the wood's kind of swelled up in the door frame or something. It doesn't give easily though.
Carmine, I need you to push the door.
I will come out.
Okay. Let me...
Clink, 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 clink.
Okay. So, Carmine, you start coming out. You shout that back, Tankerbell. As you do, someone from behind the door... Someone out there? It's muffled. Someone out there? Since you beckoned over to Carmine. And...
Clink, 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 clink.
Carmine, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh.
Because it's a ground-based trap and I'm flying. Yep. Okay.
And I'm... Oh, it's +1. Nope.
Okay. As you start, you beckon, or you're beckoned, and you dutifully start coming out. Your iron boots, I don't, maybe such is your might, especially after harvesting all these kneecaps. But your iron boots rattle the very stone under your feet, and they give way, and you fall down into a pit.
Yay. Oh no.
You're gonna have to climb out because I cannot lift you.
I have athletics. Is there anything at the bottom of the pit?
A floor.
A floor, okay.
And 6 points of bludgeoning damage await you.
Cool.
Okay. Oh wait, hang on. It's only it's 1d6 per 10. You're only 10 foot down, so you only take that first one. 1 point of bludgeoning damage. Maybe your iron boots absorb a lot of the shock. But there's just this loud kabang, gang, gang that echoes throughout the hallway. And the other voices, yeah, there's definitely something going on out there.
Who put a hole here? Wait. Who put a hole here?
Just because that's the thing I need to check. I'm gonna fly and wait for someone to come out of the door.
Sure. Are you holding an action of some kind, or?
Yeah, euphoria breath.
Oh God! All right. All right. Let's roll into initiative to find out how this is gonna resolve.
Nah, it's just a 10. And Mimi's also getting a 10. As I have I am faster, I get to go first on that one. And Brett is on an 18. Brett is just fast.
Wow.
Fred is Speedy Boy.
And Carmine was on 8.
8.
Okay. And then my duders.
Can't do much. I'm in a hole. I mean, you really can't expect too much of me.
Also an 8, but players get priority, so I will be going last. So yeah, Fred is on an 18. What do you want Fred to do?
Fred can move up as close as he can to Tankerbell.
Okay. 10, 15. You're just gonna have to say a location because Tankerbell is invisible.
How far can he move? Go up to his movement and he'll hold an acid splash.
Sure. All right, then that's his movement right there. Okay, so that was Fred. Next is going to be Mimi and Tankerbell. Tankerbell, you're holding. So Mimi, what do you want Mimi to do? Also move up. Or help Carmine? What would you like Mimi to do?
Probably just go up and hold an action too.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Then Carmine, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna climb out of the hole.
Okay, 5, 10. Give me an athletics.
I get a +6.
Don't roll low.
20 +6.
Oh, all right.
22.
All right. You climb up and you're standing at the lip. Like, you can move 5 feet ahead. You're standing with the pit behind you, but you're on solid stone again. That's your movement.
How far away am I from the door?
If you dashed, it would put you right here.
I mean, you could hold a giant boot kick.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold a kick.
Sure.
Just stop, whack! As soon as someone pops up, just stomp up to them and kick them in the shins.
As soon as someone walks out the door, they are screwed. They're gonna hit by 3 things at once.
Tankerbell, you see the door opens, and beyond is a room that has a lot of tables and vials and things along those lines here. And I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is the effect magical?
It is not magical, no.
That'll be a 19 then.
Okay. At first, like flowers, and then just your guts twist up inside, and you you kind of cough it out. But you're going to be immune to these effects as it smells like they're processing flowers in here. But whatever they're doing is just it's giving you bubble gut. But yes, you do see that there are 3 people that are in here, and you know what? I can recycle.
Recycle corpses.
Yep, I can recycle corpses. I have that power as a DM. There is a third one in here, but that person is kind of cowering in the corner. But yeah, there's 2 people here. Like the door opens and there's 2 people ready to dash out.
Reduce, reuse, reanimate, guys.
And I need to make a save against your breath weapon?
Yeah, you do. It's a wisdom save.
All right. The closest one is going to fail. And the further one is passing? Is
Okay. So the person affected by it cannot take reactions at a d6. Must roll a d6 at the start of each of their turns. On a 1 to 4, the target takes no action or bonus action, uses all of its movement to move in a random direction, or a 5 and a 6, the target doesn't move, and the only thing you can do is to make the same.
okay.
On its turn. But yes, I'm gonna hold my action to go as they come out and just.
Okay, yeah, so your breath rolls in, and the first person is just in a stupor, and the one behind is like, hey, what are you doing? And it's like trying to push, but the doorway's clogged up with this person who's like, the snozberries taste like snozberries.
Snozberries. That's a classic. And whose turn actually is it? Because that was a held action, which means I popped my reaction to do that. If it's mine, then I actually have a turn.
Well, it's your reaction, but you've used you hold it with your standard, and it goes off with a reaction. And so the initiative's maintained. It would go to them, but one of them is clogging up the doorway, and the other's like, dude, what just happened? So now we're at the top, and it's going to be Fred, and then it'll go to Mimi, Tankerbell, Carmine.
Well, as he's coming out, Carmine is going to get their reaction, and Fred will as well.
Just too far away for 25 feet, because that would put... That 25 feet is right here.
Yeah, technically they still get to move. The action triggers and they get to move, it's just the attack. There's no target for the attack then. Because, I believe,
Fred would still be able to get the acid splash off.
Yep. Yeah,
okay.
Removes up to its speed to a creature it can see.
Acid Splash does not have a visible target because he's inside the doorway.
Yeah, LOS does.
But 1, 2, 3.
It doesn't say that you can see.
Really?
Let me copy paste this real quick.
Yeah, one creature within range or two creatures within range that are within 5 feet of each other. Acid Splash does not rely on line of sight. It just has to be within range. So technically, if you know that something is there and the point is within range, you can make Acid Splashes curve corners. Geometry 101 with Carmine and Fred, the initiate.
Sure. You could Acid Splash in front of the door and see if you can splash the first person.
Okay.
Yeah.
They need to make a dex save.
That'll pass.
Yeah, they beat it.
Ah!
And Carmine doesn't get to make a kick, but he gets to move.
Yeah, Carmine, like you run, king, and it's like sparks are shooting up from your iron boots as you get in close, and you're doing that thing like where like people are like drag their butcher knives, like the stalking people against the wall and make sparks. Maybe you're just dragging your one boot against the wall as you're hopping on the other leg down towards the door. Whatever, you know.
And now it's Fred's turn.
Yep, it is Fred's turn. Fred.
So, Fred can move, like
30 feet. He's got a 30 feet movement.
Yeah. Probably like under Tankerbell so he can see inside the door.
Okay.
And then another acid splash.
Well, that's as far as he can get. So he could acid splash, but you still can see this person and also splash it in. But it's not curving as hard as you did before because you actually get both of them instead of hitting the stone and then having a splash get the creature.
Yeah.
All right, so 2d20 first is the bottom, second's the top. 10 and 5. I presume both those fail.
And it's a d6.
1d6. 3 points of acid damage.
All right.
That's smarts.
Like they look out and they say, I'm gonna grab someone from chat. Slady? What are you doing? Apparently that's the wizard's name, is Slady. It's us! And it is now Mimi's turn. Oh, well, or Tankerbell if you want to go before Mimi.
Yeah, Tankerbell is going to go first. Tankerbell is going to see if the breath weapon recharges first. It does!
Hey, wow.
Considering I am tiny, would I be able to fly through this space? And he is medium?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move into his space and I'm gonna breathe on the guy behind him. He needs to make a wisdom save.
Sure. Yeah, you just like you zoom between his legs and you're gonna breathe.
Yep, and I'm still invisible because this doesn't break the invisibility at all.
Alright, and this person just catches a whiff of his friend and
he's like, oh, snazberries.
Yeah. Both of them are just I have 3 fingers. One of them's floating between the others. My pencil's made of rubber.
My pencil's made of rubber.
Okay, yeah. So you got them both. You got them both in a stupor. What do you want Mimi to do?
Mimi is going to move up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And Mimi's gonna stop. Actually, no. Mimi will stop there.
Okay.
And now it's Carmine.
Carmine.
Well, it's their turn. If they have a turn.
Well, Carmine can go before them because they're enemies and she's a PC. So.
Okay.
Give me kneecaps. I'm gonna step a bit closer so I can see into the door.
You fill the door frame.
Alright, reaping or kicking?
Reaping.
Reaping. Does an 11 hit?
An 11 does hit.
And a 21
yeah, and a 21 hits. Yeah, like, these are people that are dressed in, like, smocks. Like, not like doctors, per se, but just...
Alchemist smocks.
They're not... Yeah, like, they're not in armor, so... Yeah, all 3 of those hit.
Yeah.
This is gonna be...
64 plus 12. You're just gonna obliterate this dude's kneecap.
Yeah, are you obliterating this dude?
Yes. I'm just slicing his kneecaps out.
Alright, so yeah, you just chunk him down in parts and he loses height, though through no chaotic magic. And now he's like, you cut his legs out very literally from under him and he's your height and just looking at you like, not cool, man, and falls over dead from the injury and blood loss.
Imagine Carmine's now cackling maniacally as she's cut out the kneecaps of
a terrified scream comes from behind. The other one here, I have to roll something at the beginning of my turn, a 1d6. 3.
Moving in a random direction.
Oh boy.
Roll a d8.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He punk, punk, punk. He keeps trying to run into the sidewall over here.
Yeah, he's just kind of
just
flailing against the wall like, wall is fun.
He pulls the coin out. Why isn't this working? Ink, 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 ink against the wall. All right, we go back up to Fred.
Move into the doorway and acid splash him, obviously. That's the obvious thing.
Now known as Fred, formerly Slady.
Yeah, the Fred formerly known as Slady.
Give me a dex roll.
Give me some damage.
1.
1.
Just little split.
Huh. Yeah, it's... Ow.
Little drop.
That's annoying.
Someone spilled apple reacher down my smock again.
Tankerbell and Mimi.
That's not funny, guys. That leaves injuries. Stop.
Tankerbell and Mimi. Oh, and we're being rated. Abject, welcome, and thank you for coming over to our RP session here. It's over to Tankerbell and Mimi, Lethality.
Yeah, so Tankerbell, I need to roll to see if this charges. It does not. So Tankerbell is just going to fly in past and see what's actually in here.
Okay. You fly in. You are not going to succumb to the. Oh, I'm sorry, Carmine. I need a con save because you're in the doorway as well. But it is like. It is just the fragrance or whatever's in here is just kicking your butt. Not mechanically, but you know it's
being brewed. It's
Oh yeah, Carmine. It's like like. Oh man, you caught a whiff of something. It's not agreeing with you, but you're not at a detriment.
It's the wild magic flowers.
But yeah, you see a lot of these flowers that have caused a weird effect with you before, and they're all being crushed up and compounded, and there's a lot of vials and reagents and things in this processing room. And there's another person here who's also just in a simple like a mixing tunic or whatever, and is just cowering. Doesn't see you, but is just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay. Anything else, Tankerbell? And do you want Mimi to do anything?
Mimi is going to continue to move up. Just regular move. And
like straddling atop the because he's so tall he can actually like be on top of Carmine here.
Would that be in melee reach of the other guy?
Melee? This guy? No.
Yeah, melee with this guy.
No, he's still there's still a 5-foot separation because of the body in the doorway.
Okay. As an object interaction, I'm gonna swap to the heavy crossbow. I'm gonna put a crossbow bolt in it.
Okay.
No. Oh, I'm not a very good aim.
That flying back here, and the other person as a crossbow bolt is quivering in the door.
Yep,
Carmine.
And, Tankerbell is gonna also look to the other one.
Oh.
So what's going on in here? There's just this ethereal voice echoing around because, well.
Oh, that's creepy.
Kneecaps.
5-foot step in and.
And the giant of kneecaps from the doorway.
Ooh,
8.
that will miss. That will absolutely hit.
5.
That won't.
Yep, and that'll hit too.
So we got 4d4 plus 8. 20 points of damage.
All right. And with
Ursico just carving the kneecap straight out of the legs.
And just absolutely just pours blood out and stops moving.
And the next thing you hear is giggling in kneecaps.
There's an item interaction. I stuffed the kneecaps into my pockets.
This guy in the corner's probably peeing himself in abject terror.
And let's see, that was all right, my turn. Yeah, this other person's like, leave me alone. And from behind you all, you hear a chunk as a heavy wooden door flies open, and from that angle. There are reset you. Reset you. So there are 2 people in lab coats, but they have makeshift clubs in their hands. There is a 3rd person though. Let's see, I'm here. I'll just grab who looks distinct. That's sure, you look distinct. Not a skeleton, but it looks different than everything else, just so. However, there is someone who is wearing something similar to what the boss is. Like, is actually seemingly like it has arms and armor. It's not super heavy, but this person is standing with arms crossed and is looking with a cocked eyebrow across the way at you all, and orders the other 2 eliminate the intruders, and both of them just kind of go and they're on the scene. And it's going to go back up to Fred.
Acid splash to both of them, I guess. When in doubt, melt them.
Fred, can you acid splash them for me? Make saves.
And we're going to go left and right. Save and save. Slady, what was that? Says the armed and armored figure in the doorway. And does Fred want to move or stay there?
Fred could back up a bit.
How much is a bit?
Probably next to... My darn thing doesn't work. Next to Mimi.
Sure.
On the other side.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It is now Tankerbell and Mimi.
Tankerbell hears the commotion and is going to come back out.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 30, 35, 40. You have 40 feet or 50 feet?
Yep, 40 feet.
All right, there's 40 feet.
Need to see if that recharges. Does not. So I am going to. I'm gonna do a little bit of distraction, whereupon I cast a minor illusion. Of the sounds of the distant sounds of fire, fire, there's a fire.
Okay.
I don't know how well that's gonna work, but... And then Mimi's gonna come up over to this guy. If there's enough space. It's 30 feet of movement, so...
5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. Boop.
And I'm gonna beat his head in with the mace.
Alright, bonk. You get 2 bonks with this character.
I do get 2 bonks. 17.
Hits. Oh, yeah.
23.
Now you have the invincible boss.
Yes, I am the invincible boss. Yeah, invincible boss with all of 14 hit points. Alright, so... 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. This person goes down.
Mimi just kind of goes boog boog, and knocks the lab assistant out. And I'm guessing that'll make it Carmine's turn.
Raysta, what has happened? Almost in a curious and commanding tone. It is filling with frustration. Yeah. It is now Carmine's turn.
Slowly turns around, head tilts. Oh, you have nice kneecaps. I'm gonna run and kick, so I need a dex save.
2, 3, 4. All right, you're gonna kick this one over here.
Yep. So give me a dex save.
Woohoo!
Gonna save.
That's a save. That's not very nice.
Jumps out of the way. You kind of like slide in, and sparks shooting up. My turn.
I'll get you next time.
Okay. It is now my duder's turn here. So the one is going to look back, and the boss is going to say, "What are you waiting for?" And is going to try and bonk Carmine. Oh, 18. For 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yes, go. You got told to go to kneecap jail. Bonk.
And this character is also going to step out. And it seems there's some things I have to also do myself. One moment while I get this info. There we go. This guy hits a little hard. Ooh. So he goes to actually swing down with a sword, and misses. Maybe because of your stature. Frustrated, he lets out a hiss, and goes back to strike. But as he does, he actually is lunging forward, and he's gonna try and bite you. As you see, he's bearing fangs. And Tankerbell, this is making you pucker up a little bit because you're like, oh, vampire. There's a crit. 11 points of piercing.
Okay.
And 12 necrotic as the fangs sink into you and begin to corrode at your mushroom style musculature.
Come on.
And he pulls back. Why, I haven't Is this Faye? Are you shouting Carmine? Like, yeah, you're invisible, but are you shouting Carmine?
No, not currently. But there is, it's Fred's turn next, right?
Yeah, we're back at the top of initiative.
Yep, there is going to be a yell from Tankerbell. Carmine, tear at his heart!
And then what would you have Fred do?
Nope.
Fred is gonna magic missile.
Yep, Fred's gonna magic missile.
Okay, roll those d4s.
Add a vampire boy.
3d4 plus 3.
3d4 plus 3. 10.
Slady, did they beguile you? He looks hurt and curious. Also physically hurt, but maybe a little, personally hurt at that attack, too. But, of course, Fred's not going to answer. Unless you want him to.
Who's Slady? Oh, that's me.
Team Mimi Tank or Mimi Bell.
So is this the corpse one here?
Yeah. This one was cut down.
Mimi's gonna step over and attempt to swing at the big guy, and
Okay.
these are gonna be an advantage thanks to pack tactics.
Aha! Why, yes, you will be.
Whoop! Sorry, that didn't roll properly. 2d20, KH1 for advantage, plus 4. Thank you. 16 for the first.
That hits. The blade finds a hole in the armor.
13.
All right. It slides in, and he looks over. He looks over to Raysta, I think is the prior name.
Yep.
As
So
it,
just one?
I mean, he's taken damage, but you're not seeing a lot of blood on the blade. As he's stuck
Is
with
it, Did both of them hit, or was it just one?
just the one. 13 doesn't hit.
Just the one? The 5 damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I that was your roll. I thought that was. So he was at 10.
No,
He was at 10 before. Then he takes 5, so he's taken 12 points of damage total. Okay.
Oh, yeah, because he's probably got resistance. But now Tankerbell's going to fly up and breath attack him. So,
Okay. How close do you have to be?
it's within 5 feet. So I'm
Okay.
going to be flying above Mimi. to
Sure.
make that happen.
Wow, we have quite a pile. I'm just gonna set you. You're above, but I'm gonna set you here so we can
Yep.
see. Okay.
Just wisdom save.
Uh, 15.
Pass. No.
And the eyes dart up from the source of this breath attack. I have something special for you. Carmine.
My eyes are down here, buddy.
Oh.
Ooh. So you go, and unfortunately you picked on the wrong kneecaps, because this guy actually has some armor on him. Tink, 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 as your scything blade crashes off of his armor. All right. My duder gets to go, and I get my little minion who's going to try and bonk Carmine. Whoops. This is the one here.
I think you need to kick him in the shins.
Oh, miss. Then
What's big guy gonna do?
you see that some of the wounds from the that he's taken begin to close up.
No, he regenerates. Oh, wonderful. Alright.
And he is going to let's see, you tried to breath, but you're also invisible. And we got some bonks. He didn't seem to like the taste of Fae. He's gonna try and pick on Raysta here. So we're gonna go in this case we're gonna do 2 swords. Each of these are at a +6. 13, and I don't think the 13... Does the 13 hit?
Yeah, they're AC 11.
That's... Wait. On the boss? I thought he had a 13 or 14.
No,
No?
he's only bugs are only AC 11. They only
Okay.
have leather. Unless he's got a shield.
No.
But even so, a 13 will still hit.
I guess I memed myself because I was rolling so well. I'm like, yeah, he is invincible. Okay, so yep, both of those are going to hit, and for a total damage of 12 piercing from a short sword.
Still up, currently.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. He has 2 hit points left.
2 hit points.
Okay. And... yeah, this guy's not too scared. He's going to actually... he is going to leave. He's not disengaging, so this means that Carmine and Fred, or I'm sorry, Mimi, can get AOs, because he's actually going to come around here.
I believe that'll mean that Tankerbell will also get an AO.
Yeah, if you had to be within 5 for your breath weapon. That's true. Ooh!
Not
Carmine.
Oh,
Come back here.
4d4 plus 4.
So I get to double my dice, right?
Yep, 4d4 plus
Yep.
4. 18 to bite in, so he's gonna take a point off of that. And Mimi is gonna get to attack.
Uh-oh.
Mimi's gonna miss.
All right.
You got a green number and a red number.
Okay. And then he's going to move around. Let's see. So that was 5, 10, 20, 25. He's going to start moving. Actually, he's going to start moving this way up towards the caster. All right. We go to the top. It's Fred's turn. Fred, your former boss looks pretty angry at you for casting magic missile at him.
Do it again.
How many spell slots does he have?
That's
3.
a good question before you do that.
I think he had 3, right?
Okay.
Or he had 3
Yeah.
spells, but
You have 3 spells. that's
okay.
fine.
Let me see. I'll have a look. Acolytes. Yeah, 3 slots.
Okay.
So he's used 1.
He's... Yeah.
Magic missile.
Yeah, he's gonna back up too. So back up to his movement and then magic missile.
okay.
3d4 plus 3.
4, 5,
4
6.
plus 3. 10.
Oh.
Stupid people.
Ah! He hisses, baring his fangs. Okay. Mimi Bell.
So Mimi is gonna move up and take another 2 swings with the mace.
Okay.
Plus 4, no advantage because there's no one within 5 feet from pack tactics. So that'll be a 16 and an 18.
Both of those hit.
So d6 plus 2. 9 damage
Okay.
with another 2 bashes. Tankerbell recharge check. Recharge. Tankerbell's gonna breath attack. Move up and breath attack.
Okay.
Wisdom save. Let me just check the DC on that. No, he passes. Barely.
Okay.
So that's fine. But now it's Carmine.
Carmine.
Give me a
Read his
clue.
skins.
I need a dex save. I'm gonna move up 1 and kick him.
Oh, that's not good.
That's 3d10 plus 4, and he's prone.
Okay.
As the iron boots. Whew.
28 damage.
Okay.
Oh, those are solid 8s across the board.
Oh, yeah. kicks him in the leg so hard he falls over.
He falls over. Yeah, you do hear some internal crunching. Vampires do have bones. Anything else, Carmine?
No, that's my action.
Okay.
You should,
I am going to heal back a little bit. And then I'm going to stand up.
You should, next time you knock him down, you should stomp on his head.
I am going to sword and bite onto Carmine.
Oh, don't do that.
Sword attack. Wow. Bite attack. There we go. It's not a crit.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of health left.
Piercing for 8.
And then the necrotic will most likely drop you because it's minimum 4.
Minimum 2.
Minimum 2. Oh yeah, because the last one crit.
Yeah.
That's right.
However, that's 8.
16.
I have 2 health left.
Ah!
You're gonna pay for that? That was so much fun.
Whoa, back off, crazy lady. Fred, what are you doing?
Fred's gonna, Fred's gonna, magic missile.
Okay.
Let's see, 3d4.
They're not Fred spell slots, so whatever. Wow, nice consistent damage output here.
Yeah, 9 damage. Just so even.
Okay.
So even.
Do you want him to back up further?
No,
Or is-
he's good there.
Okay. Mimi Bell.
Tankerbell is going to... First I'm going to check breath weapon recharge. Not this time. So Tankerbell is just going to stay 5 feet above and behind.
Okay.
And Mimi is going to make 2 attacks at advantage because of pack tactics.
Okay. Bop bop.
One's a 17, one's a 21, and the other one is 21, and the other one's 16.
16 also hits.
8 damage.
Okay. Whew. Carmine?
Creepy soul, Carmine.
Is he standing again?
Yeah.
Yep. Dex save, because it's more damage.
Alright, I'm gonna kick him.
Alright. I'll make my dex save. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
I should have hit. I should have sliced.
Ooh. Alright. Well, it is now his turn.
Yep.
But if he moves, he's taken three attacks of opportunity.
This dude is gonna bonk Carmine.
No, don't do that. You wouldn't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. Completely misses with the club, and then I have my vampy die here. Let's do this real quick. I gotta see what he wants to do.
Just out.
Okay.
Just out. Thank you.
Is going to start by trying to down you with a sword swing. I believe that'll do it, because
No.
my minimum.
No. No. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Carmine, you are knocked out. I mean, you're dying or whatever. I mean, we can grant some PC privilege to you here. And then is going to turn and to look at Raysta, and is going to go for the bite.
How do you get so many attacks, huh?
I just get 2. 18, I believe, is that's going to hit.
That will hit, and with the amount of HP, that will That will knock down.
Okay.
So what happens is the body falls to the ground and the mushroom is gonna slide out.
Yeah.
But it still has its hit pool.
Yes.
Mimi still has her hit pool.
So he bites and kind of throws down Rasta. And as it happens, is like his head hits the ground, and then it's like the top opens up, and the little mushroom skitters out from there. What the? This vampire seems to be taken aback at what just happened.
It's Fred's turn.
It is. It is back up to Fred.
Acid splash. This is out of.
Yep.
Need a save.
Plus 3. 22. You're next.
Save on that.
Okay, now we're at to Mimi Bell.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Tankerbell's gonna take the help action,
Okay.
and Mimi's gonna come up and do a claw first, which will be with advantage thanks to the help action.
Or well, wait. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Hang on. I'm just gonna replace. I'm gonna move the body off because it's there, but
Yep.
Mimi is the active one.
Yep. And these are claws. 13. That'll miss, I think.
Yes, that does miss.
Intelligence save.
10. So that's a 3d6 I need to roll?
3d6. 3d6. Stunned.
Alright. I take psychic damage too, don't I?
Yeah, 12. 12 of it.
Okay.
Here we go. Now we're going to go ahead and murderize. I attempt to brain thief this vampire.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe I can make it. Maybe I can make a new Carmine out of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Carmine, no, and then you see me like Mimi crawl out, and you're like, Carmine, yes.
Mimi, yes.
Yeah. Me, Carmine, no. Mimi, yes. Okay. So Carmine is like blarged, but whatever. Enemy's turn. I still have my bonker, who's gonna try and come up and bonk the mushroom.
Yeah.
Nope.
Missed bonk.
We missed the bonk, and then that was my turn. We come back up to Fred, and then Mimi Bell.
Yep. So.
Fred's gonna acid splash the bonker.
And he's just gonna take the damage because can't automatically fails dex saves.
Oh, all right then. Bonker misses, so yeah.
So, 6
So
points
we're
of
taking
damage.
Ooh.
6 damage.
He's not looking too good, but he is still up. And oh, you've dealt. Oh, actually, he would have regenerated 5. Otherwise, he would have been at 69 hit points taken in damage, but he'll be at 64 net after that. So okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What was that?
I wasn't gonna hit the vampire because we're trying to take over his brain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was just aimed at the
Just the bonk.
just aimed at the bonker. So the bonker's taken 6.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
Okay.
My turn.
So now it's Mimi Bell. No, Mimi Bell.
Or yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I had it's Mimi Bell.
Tankerbell takes the help action. Mimi initiates an intelligence contest.
I don't know if you could really help on this. I mean,
Well, I mean,
I'm kind of open to it, but I don't think that's not like strike with the sword there.
Well, what I'm thinking is that because of the fey nature of Tankerbell, I'm thinking that she's whispering things into this, basically into the vampire's ear, basically preparing his body by being like, because his mind's still in there. The base instinct is still in there. She's basically helping by pulling the base instinct out so that Mimi can just lunge straight in.
Okay.
Kind of like
Yeah, roll.
butter oiling up the body.
I'll make it a DC 10, but I want you to roll a persuasion.
Yeah, all right. With a
Because I'm open to it, but it's like, I'll roll a cool, but there
Give
needs
it
to
a
be
chance to
something in
fail.
there.
give it a chance to fail.
Yeah.
That's fair. And I have +3 to this.
Oh no!
It's fine.
You
I
forgot
feel-
you've been talking
I-
Sylvan this whole time, and he didn't understand a word you just said.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yep. So this is going to be 1d20 plus 1 versus 1d20 minus 5. So 17.
I
Wait,
don't think
you can't even beat that.
0? How about that?
0.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen, because this is kind of how Carmine in the quick narration was originally born. Mimi is going to teleport inside, and the vampire is just going to like start twitching, and is going to like fall over, kind of like just twitching as its head splits open. Now, what this is going to mean, though, Carmine can come back at full hit points, but you lose Mimi because Mimi turned into Carmine
I think that's fair.
out of the corpse of the vampire. Because
Yeah, no,
okay.
that's fine.
That's fine.
That's more than fine. So basically, this lab assistant's looking on in horror as Carmine's regular body decays into dust, and this new one just rises up out of.
Yeah, you just sort of go over it and you grab your old blade, and you just get your old stuff, and so yeah, Carmine, you're back. You have there's some basic stuff that comes over because you're made from the same mushrooms that Tankerbell made, so there's sort of a baseline. But you might end up having a different personality or a different manifestation because you were born from this vampire's brain. So if you want to shift it up, if you still want to be a vicious little ball of death, you can. But you can have some different brain thoughts.
Maybe it's not kneecaps, now it's hearts or kidneys or livers or heads or eyeballs or whatever. It's the same morbid fascination, just a different body part and a different name.
This is Crimson. Let's go with hearts, yeah. A little more obsessed with blood.
All right, so that was
Because
that was
Red
Mimi.
Cap's just a
Technically, on this turn, you're emerging in a horrendous gout of bone and flesh, Carmine. So like you'll be back into it next time, but you just got reborn.
And now the bonker is there.
Yeah, the bonker's here, and the vampire is dead. So he is going to.
I don't think even a vampire would be able to survive that kind of bodily explosion. Like, they're tough, but they're not that tough.
He is just gonna he's gonna take off 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's making his way out here. He just is. I'm out of here, as he doesn't seem to be under any sort of compulsion to attack you all or want to stay.
Oh, Fred! Acid splash.
We are back up to Fred.
Yep,
He's
Fred
gonna
is gonna cast
run
that.
away. Make a dex save.
Let's find out. No.
Roll damage.
Roll damage. 2.
Almost. If only you rolled a little bit higher. Ah!
Well, it's now Tankerbell.
Yes.
Tankerbell is gonna... Well, first... Breath check. Breath does not recharge. Tankerbell's gonna come up and... bash him over the head with the tanket. 10.
That hits. That's what you're looking for.
And it's one point of damage.
And you just kabong, it's bang, and he does a spin and goes against the wall and kind of like droops down the wall, unconscious or dead. I don't know. You want to kill him?
He's unconscious right now, but Tankerbell floats up. Cloaking.
Mm-hmm.
With just this absolutely livid look on her face, just starts beating him in the head with the tankard over and over and over again. Just blood shattering bone, just thunk, thunk, thunk.
Carmine, now that you're kind of getting your senses, you go over and grab your stuff from yourself. I mean, you go over and Tankerbell, like, just is pulping this dude's face with this tankard. And is just, I mean, it's like, he's already dead! He's already dead! Just...
Just...
So, now Reborn as Crimson, just kind of tilted head, just watches for a bit.
Okay.
Quietly.
That's
adjusting to life.
That's some yummy looking blood. Nice color red.
The redcap is experiencing what is called the red rum. Or, if you look at it in the mirror, the murder. No, the tankard is bloody and his face is a carved-in pulp of shattered bone fragments and viscera by the time she's done.
You do hear a quavering, there's a voice that like comes up from here, and there's a gasp as this person finally got the courage to like come out to the doorway and is just seeing this tiny pixie just pulp this dude's face with constant. And then and then Crimson, you're just there like,
Yeah, and
Crimson walks up. Crimson just slowly walks up to the other guy and just takes the sickle and slashes.
All right, you start walking on. No, wait, I can tell you anything. You can attack him if you want.
Yep.
Hits.
Hold on, let me roll all my.
Oh yeah, so close to
25.
critting several times.
yeah.
6.
Man.
Is 64 plus 12 going to murder him? Because
Yeah.
The base damage on that is 27.
Oh, those are some bad rolls.
That was
Not that bad, but
less than average, but enough to definitely turn this guy into sliced
Oh, yeah.
sashimi.
Just falls under your scything blade.
And so Tankerbell, with the splatters of blood on her face, just slow looks to Fred. Okay, Fred, let's go. And then looks to now Crimson.
Go ahead.
Well, we should actually check what's in this room first. So, take a peek in what's in the room.
This room's walls are lined with barrels and crates. It's evidently being used as a storage room. It also smells terrible. It makes you gag a little bit. However, Crimson, given the unique circumstances of your rebirth, your first and also another birth, you would have some knowledge that the boy that you seek has already been moved to a different facility after he's proven his usefulness here at the compound.
the boy's not here anymore. We can kill everyone.
You know what? That sounds like a wonderful idea. And she slow turns towards the large doors at the end of the hall.
Mm-hmm.
Come on then, let's go. And there's this slow menacing floating by this just wide-eyed fairy holding a tankard in her hand, bloodied. There's splatters of blood across her face, and there's just this wide-eyed of anyone who crosses her that isn't one of hers is most likely going to die.
As you approach these doors, Crimson, you forget exactly what's there, but you say, "I remember something beyond here tried to bite me. And I've always wanted to bite it back, but I wasn't allowed. Until now." And
Sesame.
what you see... because what we're gonna do is actually, because it's 2:30 here, we can actually wind up this adventure with, I guess a cliffhanger, because you can go to the next place to look for Tibba. So we have a backup in case we ever need to take a week off or something again.
The backup is them going and looking for Tibba, but now is the sorts of things that really shouldn't be shown on screen.
It will be a bit of a fade to black, but before that, I want to draw the scene that's here. So that kind of opens up into a big cave, and we have the double doors from the hallway, and I need to
Oh, this is where they're growing the flowers. Okay.
And, yes, the... Oh, 1 second here. Okay. The double doors open, like I say, you're doing this like, we're coming for you, and like between Tankerbell and Crimson, just, yeah, I mean, even the boot to the door flies open. The double doors open into a large, irregular-shaped cavern, dimly lit by luminous moss on the ceiling. The cavern is filled with various plants, flowers, and bracken. At its center stands a cultivated patch of these wild magic flowers. And there is a set of double doors that stand to the southwest, while the north, a thick curtain blocks a passageway from view. Bum, bum, bum. So there's that, and then there were some doors to draw over here. But yes, this room is the smell of like the dead in process stuff was that, but even just like in this room, just it's almost giving you a migraine looking at the flowers. There's almost a palpable feel of the very nature of magic, which you manipulate, you're born through and into and out of, and that you control as well. It just feels gross and dizzy in here. It almost feels like someone's trying to like put wiggly tendrils under your skin. It is gross in this room. But the flowers look pretty, so there's that.
I believe that Crimson, Fred, and Tankerbell are going to be hunting for the closest sentient thing.
There.
And Fred is able to detect sentience of anything with an intelligence 3 or higher within 300 feet.
There is. Ooh. Let me double check. If this has an intelligence. No, you do not. You do not detect any sentience.
Okay. Well then, we need to look for where Tipper might have gone.
Crimson, you remember seeing something about a tower. It's probably up in these same mountains.
There's a big tower somewhere in mountain. Not too far.
We should find it.
Turn around and leave then?
Yeah.
You do so, and there's no one to stop you. And I will say that if only Chroma Company, Tankerbell and Crimson don't know what they stumbled onto. So there's a fun little...
Although, there is something that we're going to do is that Tankerbell is going to get Fred to do as he leaves. Fred probably has a torch in his pack.
Okay. Yeah, he's an adventurer.
Fred's going to light the torch. And throw it into the storage room.
That's fine. You go back and you burn it.
I imagine for these things to be distilled, they're most likely highly flammable.
Yeah, it looked like it was being processed into some sort of like. There's some that was kind of a potpourri. Others, I mean, not that Tankerbell would know what this is or what it would look like.
No.
Adding to the wonderful irony, but almost looks like it was compounded into some sort of like a liquid or like a consumable or a drug or something. But it's all going up in flames because it makes the yucky feelings go away.
Yes, that's exactly it. Because she needs to feel better out of what she just witnessed.
And
The vampire killed her friend, and so she killed the vampire, and then his lackey with extreme prejudice. Chaotic good, everyone.
And for those of you out there who don't know why I'm chuckling as well, if Chroma Company actually knew what was going on here and what was being done, that would have been a very huge thing for them.
Yep.
But you know what?
The Chroma Company knew.
Whoopsies, you know, that things like that happen all over the world at all different points in time. If only we were aware of what else was happening. But I don't know. We'll have fun with this, and I think that was very well done. So yeah, you leave and you look up to the mountain where Crimson points out like that direction. But perhaps you want to give it a rest and see if you can grow another mushroom in the meantime.
Yeah. Kai. We're coming for you, Kay. We want you. And for anyone who gets in our way. Conk! Conk!
You get the bell. For whom the tank tolls.
The tank tolls.
Alright, so this is what we're going to do, everyone. We're going to go raid. Derek is still hosting Macabre Derek. Well, I mean, Derek is hosting himself, but also Macabre Derek is there for hosting Drawing on the Macabre. we're gonna give him a raid as he is sketching out a Twilight cleric. And that's looking really sharp too. He's putting his skill into it. So we are gonna go give him a howdy and go check in if we're talking about the creepy stuff, if we're talking about Tankerbell and especially the redcap, because you know what, that redcap, I didn't ask him to put that in there. He did it himself, and I paid dividends because Darkwolf, that was awesome and creepy.
Carmine out of that.
Yep, Carmine, now Crimson, and I guess we'll see whatever else happens as well. So let's go
Yeah, I have a
over,
picture of
and you all can tell Derek exactly what you did with his beautiful, horrible creations, and and you make him proud. We'll all make him proud. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out tonight. I hope you enjoyed this side story. Look forward to it bearing fruit, because I don't want to just waste our time. This was fun, even if it wasn't a vacuum. But I'm sure that, you know, events that happen here can pay off in the arc as well. And when we come back next week, hopefully we'll have a fluffy and a coffee, and we'll get back to the tense negotiation that was going on with this scene.
Raphael.
Yeah, with this scene right about here.
Yes.
So, all right, we're gonna raid. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Tankerbell. Yeah, I was told that was going to be a thing on